Family, family, family. So I got the car back, and they did a really good job with the repairs. Now, I read more comments on the theft of my car and stuff like that, and I just have to tell you, the damage that was done to the car was like in this area. So they really like did a good job. It's like it never happened. And then they replaced these pieces here, that one, and then that one. And yeah, they did a really good job with the paint and everything. So now my job is to try and get this car back to brand new, and things that they stole, the things that were stolen, replace with an upgrade. So I got my tablet back, right? I got the tablet back, so I'm good with that. And it's a faster tablet, a more powerful tablet, which is good. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, should I? Yeah. So I got the tablet back. Oh man. And let's see. The $200 that was in here, I'm not getting that back. So I mean, I can't do anything about that. But I replaced the tablet, so I got a faster and better tablet, so that's an upgrade. They stole my Beats headphones, so I wound up buying another pair. So I got another pair of Beats headphones, so I'm good on that. And I didn't realize it at the time, but they stole my Oakley sunglasses that I had in the door pocket. Now I say they because when I was looking the car over to see what was stolen, what was damaged or whatever, first off, when I got in the car, it smelled like weed. It smelled like weed, and I saw weed ashes on the floor in the back seat. So I'm like, all right, so whoever or whatever the case was, when my car was stolen, it was multiple people that was in this car when they took it. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much restored. I just have to wait for my Oakley glasses to come in and put that back, and then it was like it never happened. So my insurance company cut me a check, and I got my money back, because what I did was I wound up paying out of pocket, and then they just reimbursed me. I just wanted to get this car fixed, back on the road or whatever. So my insurance company made me whole. The car is running fine. Items that were stolen have been replaced and upgraded. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. The inside was cleaned out, so it's one of those things where I didn't even feel comfortable driving this car. That's why when I recovered it, I parked it, and I haven't moved it since I recovered it, and it just sat there dirty and all that. Brake rotors were rusted out, and I just wasn't going to drive it because I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel good driving this car after somebody violated me like that. So once I was able to look it over, damages that was done to the bumper repaired, tablet replaced, upgraded, headphones replaced, upgraded. Yeah. Now, when it comes to living in a certain area and all this other stuff, when I read that comment, like maybe it's the area I'm living in, I had the car for like a year plus with no problems. And when the car was stolen, I thought it got towed. I was like, yo. But yeah, in fact, it was stolen. And when I reported it stolen, I got it back. the same day. So, like I tell you, the Sirius XM, if you can, if your car is new, and I don't know if it has to do with anything with the how old the car is or whatever, but if you could get satellite, if you could get Sirius XM in your car, then this retrieval system will work. And the way it works is that you call them, report your car stolen. I don't even think you. I was gonna say I don't think you need to call 911, but I think you have to make a report to the police in order to have your insurance company get involved to, I guess, cut a check to you to fix your damages or whatever, if there are any damages. So I would say contact 911, report it stolen, and then contact SiriusXM, and they will be in constant contact with your car, real time too. It's like the way they did it with me. It's like wherever the car was, when the car was moving, they were on the phone with the police, saying where the car was. And when the cops told me, after they told me they found it, and they told me that they took the alert off the car, I guess they didn't notify Sirius XM because they kept tracking the car and reporting it to the police. So it definitely, I mean, I can't stress it enough. I don't know what the cost it would be to for the subscription. I don't know the cost, but if you contact SiriusXM and tell them you want that for your vehicle, I guess they'll give you different plans on like what it would cost, like 1 year, 3 year. Mine is good for another 7 years. 2030 is when it expires. So I'm good. I'm good money. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to this alarm place, and they're going to wire the bumper to set an alarm off for in the event that they try to steal, someone else try to steal it or whatever the case is. And if so, I'm going to hear it because it's going to be super loud, and they may run away, and because they won't have time to get under the hood and disconnect the battery to keep the alarm from sounding. So that's going to be my next step, to alarm the car through the bumper and add that protection like that, because I never knew that this was a thing with new Lexuses or new Lexus. Lexus, I don't know. But anyway, with the Lexus, the newer Lexus, they were going in through the bumpers and taking the car away. Just like that, without a key fob. Now that I know, I became a victim, and you know, it's the worst feeling that you can have, knowing where your car was parked and then seeing a space where your car used to be. It's a defeating, helpless feeling to have your car stolen, and then the violation that you feel knowing that somebody just took something that belongs to you and then damage it and steal things out of it. It's a messed up feeling. But when I thought that I wasn't, and again, I didn't know that I even had SiriusXM tracking this car, because when I bought it, I didn't know that feature was on this car. So thanks to the previous owner, thank you. This car is equipped with this low jack types feature with SiriusXM. Now, I thought the car was gone. I was never going to see it again, and I gave up all hope. So I started going on the internet, and I started looking for this car and the GSF. And then I was looking at the prices, and they are high. For a used pre-owned one, the prices are up there. And all I could think about was, if I got to replace this car, I got to go a step above. I got to upgrade. I have to upgrade. And that's just my attitude. If something has to be replaced, I have to replace it with something bigger and better. That's just the way I roll. So I started looking at the GSF, and I couldn't find one at a price that I felt comfortable paying. I was looking at these again, and yeah, it was like a lot of miles for a lot of dollars. And I was like, nah, I cannot do it. So when I recovered this car, I was like, good. I don't have to spend time or money replacing a car that I already had with the same car. And yeah, I didn't have it. I don't know. And then again, I was like, well, maybe I won't go with a GS. Maybe I would go with, I was thinking about a Tesla. I thought about the Genesis, because Genesis have like self-driving like the Teslas, and you could basically put in a destination and it will drive like a Tesla, which is really dope. I really like that. And then I thought way out of my price range, and I thought about the V Escalade. That's like my dream car or my dream truck, the V Escalade. I wanted that so bad. And at the time when I was looking for a pre-owned one, I couldn't find one. So I guess because it's so new, there's none on the market that have been returned yet. So I couldn't get with the V. And even if I wanted to get a V, I don't think that the price would have came down that much where it would make sense to get one of those. Pre-owned or new. I don't know. 150 something thousand for Escalade. Well, first off, the Escalade is 100,000, and then you're paying an extra 50,000 just because it's a V. That's insane. That's a new car. The car I'm driving currently costs 53,000. You know what I mean? So it's like you're spending what you would spend for a GS F Sport. You're paying for an upgrade on the V Escalade. Just doesn't make that much sense, but yeah, that's what they're asking anyway. Yeah, so for the most part, I got the car back. The car is in mint condition, cleaned up, repaired, painted like it never happened. My insurance company cut me a check. So pretty much I'm pretty much good. I got my tablet back. I got my headphones back. Just waiting for my shades to come in from Oakley. And yeah, I'm back on the scene. Now this is a Porsche, and if you can see the front, yeah, it looked like he crashed it because the fender is up. Yeah, it looked like he crashed it, and the grill is missing. Oh well. But anyway, yeah. So I feel real good. I feel you know what's funny? It's like knowing that somebody violated me and I had to replace everything. My feeling driving this car is slightly diminished, but not to the point where I don't want to drive it anymore. I want to get rid of it. I'm not getting rid of it, but for the most part, you know, I'm back to normal. I'm back on the scene, and yeah. So until the next one, people.